Here are a couple of simple exercises you can do anywhere to help reduce some of that upper body and neck tension and start reshaping your neck to get away from that forward chin posture so associated with staring at the computer too long. And we begin with a head hang. When your chin's forward and you're kind of really involved in your work, it shortens all of these muscles here. So all you have to do is, keeping your ribs down and your head up, just tuck the chin. Try to get, you don't want to curve forward. You don't want to go forward here, just chin down and let your head hang. And you can hang out here for as long as you want. And it's just doing a really good job of stretching out and lengthening all of those muscles in our neck. If you want a little more work, you can always just rest your hand on top of your head, and that will add a little bit more load. To add the strength element to this, starting from this position, trace a line up your chest with your chin. And this draws that neck up and back in an elongated position. And this can actually be pretty difficult to do. And it's really hard to talk with it because there's just what's going on with the neck. But this is a really great way to really work on that neck alignment. It's called head ramping. And honestly, it's something I recommend doing frequently, at least once or twice a day. My way to get it in is anytime I'm at a stoplight and when I'm driving, I just kind of take a moment, ramp my neck, and it really does help reduce some of that tension. A lot of times neck and shoulder pain and upper body tension comes simply from the fact that we're not moving our rib cage much. Many of us, not everybody, has a tendency to belly breathe, and that has wonderful benefits, but if you are belly breathing all the time, that means that you're not moving your rib cage the way it's designed. So learning how to breathe by initiating the breath with expanding the rib cage can help bring you that mobility, which will help with everything in your torso. Easiest way to do that, to connect with it, is put your hands on either side of your rib cage and inhale. And you'll notice as you inhale and exhale that your ribs are moving side to side. So you can just breathe in and really pay attention to that side to side motion. And then put one hand, and do that a few breaths, put one hand on your upper chest, one hand on your lower rib cage, and then breathe in again. And you'll notice how your hands are drawing apart. Try that a few times there. And then the harder one is one hand on your back, one hand on your front lower rib cage, and it helps if your ribs are down so you can get a lot of motion here. And you breathe into your ribs and feel your back ribs press into your hand there. That may take a little while to feel. If we haven't been moving our back ribs much, it can take some time for those to wake up. Now, if you really want to get some motion in the upper back, I like combining the head ramping exercise with that thoracic breathing. So all you do is you drop your chin and you breathe into your rib cage, and just really, as you do it, pull those ribs apart and let them relax down. And as you do it, you'll be breathing blood flow through your breath and mobilizing it. You'll be getting more blood flow into the upper back fascia, which will open it up and create some more movement. So to go through that bit again, head down and breathe into your rib cage. Try to focus on the sensation between your shoulder blades and see if you can move your body in a way that spreads that apart and really mobilizes right there. And as I do it, you'll see that my body is starting to curl forward more and more. I'm not pulling it down, it's just the tension in my connective tissue has released, and I'm naturally curving forward. And this is about as far as I can go, and that's fine. I'm not doing any work to get in this position, just breathing and talking. And then from here, keeping the ribs down, slowly lift up and do a head ramp. That is a great exercise you can do when you're sitting in an airplane, when you're sitting at a desk and just kind of need to open up a little bit. And it can be very relaxing. Play around with it and let me know how